Okay. I had some more. I think I just cracked something, bro. I've been working on it since early this morning. It stopped me from being able to fucking eat. I was like, fuck, I should have been ate, bro. Should have been. But, bro, like, something for me was like, I had to crack some shit today, bro. Because I had hella dreams. And, like, the voices in my head, the voices in my head. And, I had to crack this, man. So I have tried the best I could. There's so much I have to tell you guys. Just give me a second, okay? I wrote it all down. Just bear with me. Something I'm looking for. Excuse me. What am I looking for? Why did I come onto this part? Okay. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Oh, I know. So the first thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about is this man. I don't know this man, but Spirit showed me, Miles, you know this man, and the Spirit showed me this man trusts me, and he would look like this. The only difference is, nah, I should do it on there. You're right, Spirit. Add it to this. He a light skinned man. I'm gonna add it over here, and he would look like this, but the only difference is he got cross sides. Okay, you're like, yeah, he does have cross eyes, so you would only be able to know who this person is if you know this man connected to his eyes. That's very significant, but I never dreamed of him before until now. And Spirit said you were connected to him in the past life, connected to Miles. Hold on. Mind you, I be sounding crazy. I could sound fucking crazy, bro. I don't fucking know. I feel like a part of me is, bro. You're like, yeah, like, the shit I be seeing blows my mind. I be feeling like maybe they're right. Maybe there is something wrong with this bitch. You're like, yeah, like, maybe. Who knows, you know? And so we do go deeper to find out, like, she okay? But this is the man I saw. But he had cross eyes. But he looked like this. Okay? This is exactly what he looked like. And he was connected to Miles. Hold on. In a past life. He like, yeah. And he had took me somewhere in a past life. We was in a car. He had took me somewhere. I feel like he was helping me move, was how Spirit showed it to me. Like, he was helping me and Miles with a move in the past life, and helping me take my belongings to a location. I remember that we were in a car and shit. But I was trying to figure out like who this man was, you know, and I realized that he was friends with Miles, and I also have found out, because I don't want to move on from him yet because he's significant. I also found out that he had a daughter in a past life, okay, and his daughter went missing in a past life. You're like, yeah, he had the daughter again in this life, and she went missing. Her name was like Jessica. This what she would look like though. Her name was Jessica. She came through and she revealed herself. She would have been a kid. The only reason why the only reason why I dressed him like this in these outfits, because Jessica wanted to. Jessica liked to wear her. She liked to wear her hats like that. In the dream, she wore her hat backwards like that. That's how she a tomboy like me. So she liked to wear her hats like that. She got these round big glasses. Like she looked just like she looked, deep blue eyes. But she was a tomboy. That was significant. And her dad is, she showed me he's the man of color. This is my dad. And that her dad had cross eyes, but she didn't have those eyes, but she favored him. and she wanted them to dress like they were at a Christmas celebration. I was like, what type of, because I couldn't see their clothes for real. I was like, what type of clothing you want to have on? She said, dress us like we're at a Christmas event, make it a theme, do Christmas theme and make us match. Put these outfits on us. He gonna laugh. I said, you silly. She funny as hell. She said it's like it's something that they love though is Christmas, and it's almost Christmas. She thinking about Christmas. She just want her dad to know she still want to be like you. She favors you, and she said I want to dress like the tomboy like you. She was like, like, yeah, like a lot like me, but with my real dad, my biological father. She told me her name was Jessica. She told me she went missing, and the man who robbed her was her grandfather, the nigga Larry, the Leo man who worked with Miles Teller. You're like, yeah, that got killed out here for fucking with me at the Safeway. I know, yeah, he did, and she wanted me to know a little bit about that, and so she was speaking to me. I heard her voice. I mean, she's like she spoke to me. I'm gonna prove it to you. I ain't bullshit. And so first I knew they were at a house watch meet, and it was Miles. He was talking to me about the house watch meet. Some guy do a house watch meet. And Spirit was telling me like, yeah, he loved that meat. In the past life, y'all would go run and get that for special occasions and shit. It's some house watch meat or something. He know what I'm talking about. Cause the Capricorn, he said, Spirit showed me that it was like a keepsake from our past lives. Like something about the house watch meat. It was fire. With the queries, Leah. It was meat though, and we was trying to go pick some up. He was like, I knew they were out the house watch meet. He knew they was out of it because they didn't have it available at the time. Everybody was picking that motherfucker up like it was cake. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, that shit was fire. How Spirit showed it to me, that shit was busting. The house watch meet. And so after Miles said that, I saw we were connected with this girl, Jessica, and her father in the past life. We went to their crib. They had an iguana. Jessica had like an iguana. It looked like it was like a green iguana or something like that. And I recorded her voice because she was speaking. She was talking to me about she was talking to me and her dad in Miles. It had something to do with the green iguana. And this is what she sounded like. Let me put myself on mute so you can hear her voice. Hold it. Let me put my mic on mute. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look, it's breathing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look, it's breathing. And so that conversation was about the iguana. Her dad had the light skin man I just showed you. Like, yeah, with the cross eyes. Her dad had been saying when we went over there. He was talking about how it doesn't even believe in you. He was talking about how the iguana. He funny as hell. They funny as hell. He said the iguana. He said it doesn't even believe in you. And she cute. She said, "Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look, it's breathing." It was cute as hell. And they were arguing about this damn iguana being dead or not listening to her because it was her iguana. He told her the iguana don't even believe in you. It still doesn't believe in you. And she said, "Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Look, it's breathing." I couldn't make it up. It was cute as hell. It was a past life memory. She wanted me to tell her daddy. He watched me. She wanted me to tell her that her grandpa stole her, Larry. Because with the Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and she went missing. She was being held at this Capricorn man's house. I got his voice too. I got his voice, his rhythmic pattern, his accent, straight out my sleep. and I recorded it so you guys know I ain't bullshit. I had to. I couldn't make this shit the fuck up. And the man who was taking care of her illegally, this Capricorn man, he like, yeah, he's foreign, and he had not liked her father. Jessica's father was hated by this man, and Larry, the grandpa, knew that. He like, yeah, he knew that. And so they gave her Jessica. They robbed Jessica. Larry did, and he took her to Capricorn man's house. Okay, I'm gonna prove it to you. She was telling me what was going on. She said, but they did kill her. The Capricorn shot her in 2017. And I be feeling like I'm fucking crazy. Catch by Scorpio. You're like, yeah, Saji, Taurus. I be feeling delusional. What the fuck am I talking about? Where the fuck is this coming from? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Spirit, like, yeah, you just gifted. Somebody here trust me with the information. So they're gonna tell me. And so the Leo, he took her to the Capricorn man that didn't like her father. The Capricorn could have been military because I know he got a brother. I saw his brother. He was military. He got a brother that's like a Cancer by Scorpio. The brother, I couldn't see his face, but I saw his phone screensaver. And the brother killed the Capricorn. You're like, yeah, absolutely. He killed his brother recently for fucking with my life. The Capricorn was the one who was the last person who was blocking me on YouTube, the notifications. You're like, yeah, he was working with the government, connected to the military, some shit. He was blocking the notifications. And when my notification said, when I was able to post Will Smith, when you got that notification about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, you're like, yeah, that was your confirmation. The Capricorn died, okay? You're like, yeah, okay. But he was working with that Leo man, Larry. That's your confirmation, okay? To shut me up, block me. You're like, okay, cool. The Gemini, Leo, okay. They were all out here, with Scorpio. But that Capricorn man was raising Jessica illegally, trafficking her, and he killed her because she wouldn't have sex with him. And she fought him. She was a big girl, like she was buff. This girl was able to get him up with men. You're like, on my soul, remind me of me. This little girl, a child. She was fighting these niggas, and she wanted me to know that Capricorn, the same Capricorn man, was the nigga who was blocking me on YouTube. He was the reason why I wasn't able to be notified, and we weren't able to get the notification for so long that I was on live. You're like, yeah, that was very significant, and that he worked with the government out here, and he had to get killed by his own brother, his blood brother, same mom and dad, killed catch by Scorpio. And the brother, I know the brother. He loved me. I've loved the brother. You're like, yeah, but it's a secret. The brother is acting like he's not who he is. He's undercover right now. He got acting like he's not who he is. So Spirit telling on him. You like, yeah, because now it's like, don't play with Tiori. Come on now, you know she knows. All right, she's a high priestess. Don't lie to her. I don't know why people lie to me when they know I'm a high priestess. It's fun. It's fun. We're gonna see if you can get it. All right, so I get it. The Gemini, Shaji, and so yeah, this was all connected. Okay, you're like, no fucking way. Hold on. Yeah, this was all connected, okay? You're like, no way. Yes, it was. Hold on. I got more. I got more. I got more. This is the day that I remember she said that he was trying to have sex with her. Hold on, hold on. What one was it? Right here, right here. All right, I'm gonna go back on mute, okay? So you can hear what he said to her. He got mad. This is right before he killed her in 2017. She showed me the conversation. Listen, hold on. I should be able to. I couldn't figure out how to sleep. I should be able to. I couldn't figure out how to sleep. With niggas that are foreign, this motherfucker, that was what he was saying to her when he was trying to have sex with her. He was saying, I should be able to, which means I should be able to have sex, or I should be able to fuck you, or I should be able to love you. I should. Because I can't figure out how to sleep. So this is when he started trying to, right. Right. Okay. And so she told me that that he was talking about how he should be able to have sex with her. He should be able to be in a relationship with her, love her, and all this bullshit. But she stopped him right there. She started fighting this man. She showed me, nigga, I'll use my hands like you. I will not play about it if that's really what it's on. And she was a bigger girl, like, but she was small, but she had muscle. And she showed me that he tried to have sex with me and it backfired. She said, this is why they killed me, because I was defiant. I was rebellious. I was protective over myself. She said, and I need my father to know I died a virgin. I died a fighter. And that's why I was killed. I was killed before I could ever be touched. I died a virgin. I died a fighter. And she said, I was killed before I was ever touched. She would never let them touch her. She was willing to get killed. She didn't care. She couldn't do that. She knew like that would have broke her daddy heart, broke her heart to just let them just rape her. You know, something about that. It was significant. She didn't know. And she was willing to die. If she had sex with him though, she would still be alive today. You're like, yeah, absolutely. If she would have let him have sex with her. Yes. It was a no. I don't care. So she died because of that. She just wants you to know it was because I didn't let him have sex. I fought. I fought. And he got angry. That's how he sounded. Like, I should be able. You sound dumb as fuck. Because the Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, Gemini. All right, so we're done. Shh. Anything else you want to? What did we talk about, Jessica? Is that everything? No, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, yeah. The iguana. I told him about the iguana. I told him. Oh, she said, show him the voice of the Cancer. Okay, so the Capricorn's brother, the Capricorn brother is connected to me, not to Jessica, not to all this. You're like, yeah, but the Capricorn was abusing me. It's significant, but the Capricorn brother is connected to me, and he killed his brother because his brother was abusing me. Okay, he didn't even know. The Capricorn brother would have never knew about all this. You're like, no, no. This is why it was all connected. Something here is very significant. She said, show that when the Capricorn and the Cancer were talking, show the voice of the Cancer. They're foreigners. I'm gonna show you. All right, this is the Cancer's voice. He was telling his brother that yeah, not no, not today, not tomorrow. It's never your fault. He was mad at his brother. His brother acted like shit don't be his fault. He knew shit was his fault. So this is what he said to him. This is how he said it. No, not today, not tomorrow. It's never your fault. No, not today, not tomorrow. It's never your fault. No, not today, not tomorrow. It's never your fault. No, not today, not tomorrow. It's never your fault. Alright. I just heard something gotta do with that Capricorn bitch. Joy that stole Natalie Nunn's identity in the past life. That Capricorn bitch. Hold up. Joy. Some gotta do with Joy. Right here, this bitch. Some gotta do with this bitch. The foreigners. No. Some gotta do with this Libra man. She was connected to this bitch. But this bitch set me up when I was a Virgo in the past life, connected to Kai Sinat, DDG, all type of people. She was just a setup bitch. And she wasn't solid. You like, no, All right. So that's everything for that part. Now we're gonna get to the other shit. I just had to get Jessica out the way. I don't know. I feel like I'm crazy. Like, I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna trust myself. This is her father. This is what he looked like. But instead, he just had cross eyes. This is Jessica. Jessica said she passed away in 2017. She was shot to death because of her not wanting to have sex, and that her dad should be able to make peace with that. That her grandfather is the one who robbed her. The man Larry, who was stalking me, had the houses out here. You're like, yep, that was in this man's homes. This man right here. This man right here. No, yes he was. Yes you was. Yes you was. Yes you was. and that he got killed by the same man that the Capricorn got killed by, which was the Capricorn's brother, blood brother. The Capricorn's brother, though, the Cancer, you're like, yeah, something got to do it. In past life, he had it been in the military for sure, because I saw he had on his phone. Let me take this off. Hold it. You're like, yeah. He speaks to me in my dreams and shit. Hold it. I know his tongue. I know his language. Yeah, we could take this off. So that man, the Cancer, the brother, you're like, yeah, Spirit showed me that on his screensaver in the past life, he had an iPhone, right? It was on his screensaver. It's a group of like 5 to 7 military men. There's like 5 to 7 men. They're all military, and they in their uniforms, and they got the military hats on. You know, there's like green, dark green. You like, yeah, but I didn't understand what was significant about that. Like, why are you showing me his screensaver? I could see his phone. You're like, yeah, in the screensaver, it was military men. Spirit said, because that's your confirmation. He used to be a part of the military. Okay, because Scorpio. Okay, Aries, and Spirit said, that the Cancer, that he just helped get Miles and his loved ones closure, excuse me, when it comes down to their past connected to this family. You like, yeah, all these people, because he killed both of those men. He killed the Capricorn, the brother that was setting, you know, all this, and he killed Larry. And that's how Jessica was able to speak to me so clearly, because she was scared to speak after she was still a kid. Something I do it, she was scared to speak about this shit. She didn't know how to tell, because it was her own grandpa. She couldn't believe it. My grandpa? That nigga who, yeah, the Gino. She couldn't believe it. And she couldn't believe it. She like her mind couldn't comprehend that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he would do that. I couldn't comprehend it. I couldn't. And so she couldn't even talk about it, unlock her throat chakra. She couldn't even talk about it because she couldn't believe it. And once he died, she could believe it. You know, now she's ready to talk, and she want to thank the Cancer that did it. The man whose phone I was looking through, he had the little screensaver with all the military men. The one that killed him, though, she said, "You just, help my family get closure." And she said, because you don't even know. I couldn't talk about all this. I couldn't believe it, and I was just in shock. Like all this was like, I can't believe it. My own grandpa. That's what fucked her up. It was my own grandfather. I couldn't believe it. Now she can speak. She just want her family to get closure. You don't gotta look for her no more. She been gone. And she wants you to know everything is connected to it. All makes sense. It's all coming to me. And then so the Cancer in my dreams, he was speaking to me. He told me that my work has been a project to all of us. He wanted me to know how grateful he was for me. I want him to know how grateful we are for him, and how grateful the ancestors are for him, because he led me to some dark secrets that these men were hiding for years. And so Spirit thanks him. The ancestors show their gratitude and their love and their reverence, because he always finishes where he started. The Cancer, you like, yeah, he loyal. And he loyal to me and my ancestors and other people's too. He just loyal, and we love him in spirit and in truth. And Spirit just want him to know they got a lot planned for him. Like, they want him to receive. And so they got more coming his way, more blessings coming his way without a shadow of a doubt, because we want him on our team. Spirit, like, we want him to be a part of our militia. With the Hitman, they want the Cancer. He's chosen, and he don't even know how he be guided. Like, this nigga be guided, it's crazy. Like, he connected all this. I was like, what the fuck? He don't even know. All he gotta do is kill him. Hey. I laugh at Spirit. He's an Aquarius, Leo. Hey, so he is a solution. She want to thank him, Jessica, because of him, she was able to speak her soul. She could talk now. I could tell. I couldn't tell that man was still alive. She was scared. It was almost like she felt like his energy still, even after her death. You're like, I could feel his hate. I could feel it. I could feel afraid. I could feel fear of this man. I didn't know this man. It was supposed to be my grandpa. I just felt so bad for her. and her dad. You're like, yeah, and Miles and the family, because I was connected with him in the past life. But okay, this is what the cancer told me though. Yeah, this is his voice. He said, "Your work has been a project to all of us." Hold on. He's so grateful for the work I do. It's a project. That's how he look at my work. Hee hee hee. Your work has been a project to all of us. Your work has been a project to all of us. Your work has been a project to all of us. Your work has been a project to all of us. Yeah, that's his voice. So we do laugh. We're like, yeah, no. Yeah, we yeah, we do. We're so grateful. He wanted me to know that my work is a project. I've been doing a great job, and I've been. It's like it doesn't make you feel like you can't do nothing about it. He wants me to know that every time you do it, we can help. I love that, like I can help you, and you guide people to do it themselves, like help themselves. You just tell them the information, and they all they can do is now solve the problem. Like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He feel like he feel like the work I do, it allows people to help. I'm not doing this by myself. Even though I'm doing this by myself, like it takes you guys to like finish the job. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you got to do something with me. You got to help. I can't do it all by myself. All I can do is tell you, and then you do what you want to do, right? You like, yeah. And so, the information I give, it guides people to finish the job. You feel like, okay, when you say something, now we can do something about it. We know how to finish the job. We got that. We can finish. So thank you. You're like, yeah. My work is a project. No, yes, it is. Somebody here, grade A, you dumb bitch, dumb nigga. Right. So that's all that. We're done with that. You're like, yeah. Okay, wait. After that, I had a dream. I was being chased and followed by white people. No, for the tourists. Yesterday when I went home, okay, after I left the Safeway, there was a Ram or a GMC. A white man was driving it, or a tourist man. He worked with you, Miles. Don't tell them. Miles, could the Leo, Saggy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. He thought I was home. He thought my Wi-Fi was at home. He thought he's stupid, Miles. He thought my Wi-Fi was at the crib, so he came to my house personally. You saw him? I saw him. Okay. He came to my house. You saw him outside the whole time I was on live. He came to my house to fuck up my connection, fuck up my Wi-Fi, not realizing they already did that. You feel me? Because the Aquarius, right? Taurus, they already did that. Nigga, been there, did that. You late. So he was trying to figure out, why is this bitch not shutting up? Why is this bitch not cut off? Cause she at the Safeway. Right. You're at the wrong building. You're at the wrong location. That's right. Cause the tourist. And I said, who the fuck is this motherfucker? He's one of Miles's coworkers. He's one of Larry's coworkers. With the Libra, Scorpio, Saggy. I said, where's Miles? Miles seen it. Miles was trying to figure out why the fuck he was here. What are you doing? Go to Taurus? My coworker. Why are you just outside of her house with your black Ram, your black GMC? Because Miles, I was trying to shut her up. I was trying to fuck up her Wi-Fi, her connection. This is what we do. We fuck with your Xfinity. We fuck with your no, we hack you. I was trying to do magic, Miles. I was hacking the bitch. You didn't see it? I said he was doing work. Somebody laughing. I was hacking the bitch. I was hacking the bitch. I had to do that hacking magic. You didn't see it? I saw it as soon as I came out. He didn't see me though. As soon as I came out, I was like, what the fuck is he just standing there like in the fucking driveway of my family business. That's my family business. You're like, yeah, that whole block, that whole square, that whole shit is my family's. Like all that shit, that's all my family. I don't give a fuck, my nigga fake granny and all them. That's their shit. Okay, he was out there and he was doing magic, and he did not know why it was not turning me off. Like, why is she able to still be heard? Why is she able to still be connected? Because I'm at Safeway. You gonna turn off Safeway's Wi-Fi? No, okay, I'm not that great. All right, so he couldn't turn off Safeway's Wi-Fi. So that's your confirmation. He got mad and left with the Leo, Aries, Capricorn. I was like, Miles. Spence said he saw him. He followed him. You get the confirmation. He was trying to figure out what the fuck is this man doing. That's what he was doing. Work, magic, through my technology. Cause the Capricorn, Libra. All right, so that's why he was here, Miles. You're like, okay, understood. Cause the Sagittarius, he's just here to shut me up, stop me from being heard, stop me from being seen, stop me from getting attention. Just stop me. Just anybody and everybody, they all come. It's cheaper by the dozen. All right, so he was one of, like, spirit showed me in the dream, he was one of the ones stalking me in my community. You're like, no fucking way. There was a lot of white people, couples, old ass bitches and niggas. They were couples stalking me, abusing me. They were middle aged stalking me and abusing me. They had the little white kids stalking me and abusing me. Because in the crazy dream, it's white people, bro. It's not niggas. There was no niggas in that dream with the Pisces. Okay, I get no niggas. Not in that one. None. I was walking up and down the street that I was raised in this life that I grew up in when I went to middle school, when I went to elementary school. Never had a problem walking down those streets. In this dream, though, my whole city, my whole community was infiltrated with white people that were bullies. I saw them in little medic trucks and all type of shit, all just bullying me. White people, genome. And then when I'm getting ready to beat your ass, hey, driving off, Ace of Swords, hey, with the Sagittarius. So I did have to beat one up. You like, no way, yeah, because she tried to keep talking to me. Like while I'm walking up this hill, and the hill in the dream, the hill was hella steep. The hill, it was steep as fuck. Like, it take the breath out you. So I'm walking up this hill, steep ass hill, and I'm almost to the top. But her house, I'm gonna show you. You want to see what it look like? You're like, I can show you the neighborhood. Hold up, no worries, no problems. I'll show you what the community look like. I ain't bullshit. This is the street. They had their kid. It was right when school was getting started or getting out. Was it like when they was about to get out of school? Was the buses on their way, or was the buses picking them up? No, it was before school. Okay, so the kids was out there. That's what I'm saying. I saw the kid, the white kid. You like, I can't make it up. It was right before school. They was getting ready to pick the kids up from the bus stop. I saw the bus stop they was at. I saw the street they were on. I used to live on this street. Like, I used to live over here. So, you're like, yeah, okay. So, I ain't bullshit. Somebody here came straight to my community. They infiltrated it. I take you there. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you there. Go there together. Hold up. I'll show you how I was walking. Okay, you're like, yeah. All right. How it was, how it is. Let's do walking like this. Or all right. All right. Let's go here. Yeah, take me to the street view. I'll let you guys in a second. Hold on. You're like, okay. Okay. Let's go here where I used to grow up, where I used to live. Show you where they were. Spirit, like, you can share it with them now. All right, here you go. You guys want to see it? We'll go to the neighborhood. So this is where we was. We was down here. So hold up. Let me show you where I was walking from. All right, you can see the hills going up. You're like, yeah, this is a hill. This where I was at. The hold up. Let's go down here. This is how it was set up. All right, so I started over here. You're like, yeah, I was literally on this street. Okay, you're like, yeah, okay. This where I was. This where I was, and I was getting ready to turn, going up this street. You see how there's a hill? You're like, yeah. In the dream though, it was steeper. Okay, I think this is the street I turned on. If not this one, no, it is this one. It is Spirit. Let me just double check. Spirit, like, no, that's the street. It has to be. It is. It is. You're right. It is. It can't be the other one. It's this street. Wait, wait. Hold it. Hold it. It was this house. It was this street. This is where I beat her ass. This is where the kids were. The kids was waiting right here. So this is where the bus stop came to get the kids and shit. You like, yeah, yeah. Cause this house don't have that gate. I know the house had a gate that I beat the girl's ass. You like, yeah, yeah. It wasn't like this. Nah, nah. It was a fence. It was a fence. I beat her ass. It was the last house on the end. Right here. The kids was all on the street though, right here though. Okay, you like, yeah, they was waiting for the bus stop. The bus stop was coming right here. The kids was all right here. This was the house. Okay, you like, it had a gate, and I was walking up. This how it came. Yeah, and so I started over here. I started down there though. I started walking, and I saw a medic first. I saw a little medic car come and try to like follow me, and you know how they do. I'm like, yeah, the medic car. They always come, the ambulances. They be doing that shit for I don't know how long, so they're a part of it. I saw a little medic come and follow me and stalking me in the morning, and then I saw that Ram, that same black GMC, and they had a white man in there and a white woman, but they were older. Okay, Spirit said that's that tourist man. With the Gemini, that's that tourist man. The old head. I said, yeah, they all white Gino. That's your confirmation, Kabalia. That's the same man that was in that same shit. And I start walking up right after they passed me, and they were stalking, they were rolling their window down, trying to talk to me. I was like, don't talk to me. Then I turn, I start going up this street, and this is where the hill comes, right? And at this point, the hill looked bigger in my dream. I'm tired, right? Like when I get right over here, I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, this fucking hill, right? You're like, yeah. So I'm getting irritated. The bitch was already outside with the kids and shit. She was an adult, and she was trying to fuck with me. She was trying to like talk shit and shit and fuck with me, right? Trying to throw shit. I mean, just being disrespectful, right? But she already knew me. She was abusive. She was a bully. And so it was a white bitch, and I just remember I was like, what the fuck? And she tried to come running towards me. And I remember the first thing I did was jump over this gate. Okay. Like that's how I knew. I jumped in her yard. And she came in the yard, and I beat her ass in her yard. I just remember beating that girl ass right inside this yard. I can't make it. I just needed a place to, because there was too many people out here. You're like, yeah, I needed a place to corner this bitch. You're like, I needed to get this bitch in the gate. I like, hold on, let me just get you in here so nobody come and try to hit me, because I'm getting followed. Like I didn't trust the street, and I was like, let me just go in this creek, because I knew she lived here. And so I jumped over her fence. I swear to God, quickly. She was trying to run after me. They was all trying to just talk shit. She was throwing shit at me. I said, I'm about to beat this bitch's ass. So I went in her yard. All of a sudden, she come in the yard. Hey, girl, my yard. We fighting in the yard. She get beat the fuck up in her own yard, in front of the kids, in front of the mommies, the dad, the genome. You're done. With the Scorpio, Aquarius, she got beat the fuck up. And that was the dream. You like, yeah, on my soul. It was at that house on the corner. I jumped in the fence. You like, yeah? Mm-hmm. And she walked in it. She didn't jump. All she had to do was walk through. It was her house. But I jumped. And we fought. And I just remember I woke up, and I just like, what was significant about that spirit, that dream? And Spirit said it was something had to do with, like I said, Miles, his co-worker, that tourist man. And then there was already people that were living there, I guess, in a past life. Jada Pinkett Smith, you're like, yeah, Jada Pinkett. She paid these white people, her and Jackie, were working together. They infiltrated my community. This is outside of Tasha. This is outside of the Aries. They did their own big one. You're like, I swear to God, they did it again in this life, I guess, but they didn't complete the job. They were supposed to. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to fuck with my head so that they could send people out to me. And they were going to put them in these homes and have that man of color I showed you connected to Larry, the one who owned them houses. You're like, yeah. They were going, the one who's in jail, they were going to have him move them all in. All we needed was for him to move them all in. We all know that man. We all know each other. I'm like, what in the fuck? Jada? That's right. She worked with these white people. She know that Taurus. With the Taurus, Aquarius. But whatever this is, Spirit said those people were only there because Jada Pinkett had moved them out there in the past. And that bitch moved them out there so that you can be stalked and bullied. And she just weird, bro. And I said, what's wrong with you, Jada? And I'm just jealous. I'm insecure. I'm ugly on the inside. And so it make me feel ugly on the outside. It's nothing. You did nothing. You did nothing. I'm just jealous. You're beautiful. She need me to know that's what it is. Even when you're not trying, even when you're struggling, you beautiful, you confident, you radiant, even when you all by yourself. Like, damn, bitch, how can I fuck up, right? Your confidence. How can I fuck up your beauty? How can I fuck up your mind? You're so smart. You just jealous. There was nothing else. You're like, no, it's delusional, right? So after that, I saw Eminem, and Spirit, I said, what's the thing about Eminem? And Spirit said, Eminem, he heard your album. He listened to your album. And I couldn't believe it. I said, no, he didn't. Not Eminem. No, he did not hear my album. He did not hear my album. His Spirit said, yes, he did. He heard you. I said, who told him about me? The Spirit said, he found you himself. He was guided to you. And he heard it to you, or he heard your songs. I was like, yo, he's a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, it's like he like Lil Wayne in that way. Like, they're lyricists to me. It's hard to find real life lyricists, people who write their own music, and like the way they write it's so many different rhetorical and literary devices that they use. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, them motherfuckers is geniuses to me. They use all those. They use all of the literary and rhetorical devices for their songs, and it's like their writing. It makes their writing just so much more advanced. So I look at them like that, and he wanted to work with me. Spirit showed me. They said, but people are blocking you from being seen. People are blocking your music, and your music make him cry. The rap, and they said he loved town. That shit make him cry. With the whoop, they was like, and he just sad that you're not able to be seen. Like, I don't like that. I said, well, what do they be trying to tell him? Because he'll say, I guess he'll say things about me to people, and just like Drake, and these people, they get mad or they start judging me and shit. I don't know what that is. And I was like, what are they saying I'm doing wrong? Is it my writing? Do I gotta come harder? Is it? If I'm trying to think, I want to be great. I want to be one of the best. You're like, yeah. I mean, I want to be one of the best. Do you want to be one of the best? I want to be one of the best. Right? Somebody here, Duke, with the crazy Gemini Taurus. I want to be one of the best. Would you want to be one of the best? So my mind is like, okay, what am I lacking? What do I need to do better than? What is the judgment? What is it? If they not gonna tell me, Spirit, you gotta tell me what am I lacking? Where am I going wrong to where they feel like it's not it? And all I keep getting is, you're not doing nothing wrong. They're mad because you did it yourself. You wrote it yourself, and you're fire. There's nothing wrong with it. They jealous, they hateful, and they scared of you. And they mad that they can't do that shit. That at your age, you could really write like that. You could really produce yourself like that. You can really all by yourself. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I'll do it again and again and again and again. So they're like, and again and again and again and again. There's nothing wrong with your shit. You're fired. They're mad that you did it by yourself. They're mad that you did it in such a small amount of time, less than a year by yourself, and that it's that great. How fast you can write, how smart you are, just like everything. I can't explain it. The way that you produce yourself, everything. They're jealous and they're scared because you can't be used. And I said, so there's nothing I gotta work on? They said, no, you just gotta be seen at this point. We're just waiting for you to get discovered with the cancer. Now it's time to get her in, my nigga. But I said, nah, Spirit, fuck that, because at this point, like, you're mad at Eminem for wanting to give me an opportunity. You're mad at Nicki. You're mad at Dre. Like, you mad at people for wanting to work with me because I'm like them in that way. They write. Eminem, man, when I first heard about Eminem, it was through one of my ex-boyfriends. I was dating this boy as a kid. We was kids, Eminem, because I know he watched me. We was kids. His name's Kino. He a Filipino, right? Kino, though, was like one of my first boyfriends, you know what I'm saying? Like, that I could recall, really kissing and really, you're like, that was my boyfriend. He was one of my first. It was Kino. And we was together in like 6th grade, right? And every day we would talk on the phone for hours. At least out of maybe 4 hours of our conversation, we would be on the phone from nigga after school. You're like, yeah. If he couldn't come see me and shit, if I couldn't come see him, we'll be on the phone from after school. Like, so like maybe 6 o'clock p.m. when I get home and eat and shit. After I kick my friends, like 6 p.m. type shit, 7, all the way up until the morning. Like sometimes 7 in the morning, we'd be on the phone for 12 hours at times. You're like, yeah, falling asleep on the phone. But out of 4 of those hours, this nigga was watching 8 Mile every day. Every fucking day. You were his favorite. You're like, that movie was his, it still is today. I know it is because it was all middle school and high school. I asked him in high school again. Like, I remember I asked him in high school, do you still watch 8 Mile? Every day. Every day. I still watch it. That's my he know that movie like the back of his hand. Every single line for line for line. Every rap, every battle, every act, everything. And I couldn't believe it. We would be on the phone and he would just be watching 8 Mile. He'll be rapping. I'm like, this nigga love Eminem. And he loved Eminem so much. He loved that movie so much. It made him want to do film directing. That was one of his dreams because of 8 Mile. The way that you set it up, Eminem, you like, yeah, the way you did that, your true story. And it was the way that you like told the story. He felt that. A lot of people did. But not like Kino. Kino, every time we talk, that's the only movie he watched. And he had movies. This is the type of nigga who loved film, but not like 8 Mile. That's the only one. And I just know that that's how I found out about Eminem was through Kino. You're like, yeah, like his story and shit. Yes, it was 8 Mile. Yes. Cause I couldn't help it. I had to listen to it when I'm on the phone with this nigga. He always rapping it and shit. He loved it. And I loved him at that time. So I was damn near nigga right there with him, like, yeah. And I was like, man, Eminem wasn't somebody that, you feel me, I looked up to because I had brothers, Eminem. You're like, yeah, my brothers is rappers. And they rap like y'all, like they're lyricists. They rap like Lil Wayne energy, Eminem energy, you know? So it's like, I looked up to them. And Lil Wayne, I did. I looked up to them and Lil Wayne because they looked up to Lil Wayne at that time. They did. The Carter, you're like, all the Carters. That was their inspiration. And so after a while, it helped me just be better. But I've been like this since I was a kid. I've been able to write my own music since I was a kid. I've been able to play on the piano and make my own songs since I was a kid. Like, I had a ukulele and I was able to make songs on ukulele as a kid. Like, I've always been musically inclined. And so it make me feel some type of way when they try to discredit me or discourage me or make me feel like, I'm not good enough, when I've actually put more time in than a lot of these artists. I don't need more time to practice. I don't need, you're like, no, I've been doing this shit since I was a little ass girl, since I was 7 years old, writing music, nigga, making remixes to I'm Sprung by T-Pain. What are we talking about for a nigga I like, nigga, at the school? Come on now, quit playing with it. Nigga, I was doing my own writing, nigga, writing about me being molested at 10 years old, writing hits on my own, period. All my brothers had to do was find a beat. Let's get her in the studio. Let's go. My brothers wanted to record me because they felt like she that great. 7th grade making hits back to back to back to back. I don't need to practice. I don't need to get older. I'm sorry that bitch didn't spend her elementary years, her middle school years, her high school years in the studio. In high school too, I was learning how to make beats on Fruity Loops, FL Studios, as a little girl. 9th grade, making my own beats. I can't hold you. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah, recording myself as a little girl. What is we talking about? So it's like I put the time in. That's all I would do was put my time into my music. And so it made me mad because it's like now I'm putting my time into my spirituality, but music was already something I was, man, trained in. You're like, yeah, ready for. So when people try to discredit this bitch, act like this bitch didn't already put her time in, I don't know about you bitches and niggas. You probably started in your 20s. You probably started in your teens. I started as, like I said, a 7-year-old. Okay, you like, right, little girl, real time. And I was always getting trained and trained and trained and trained and trained and trained. You're like, yeah, every fucking day. That's all we did was music. Rapping, singing, writing, playing. Quit playing with me. And so they be like, wait till you get older because you're mad that you had to wait till you got older. Yeah, because you're mad that you had to wait till you got better. Because you're mad that you had to wait because you weren't that invested in yourself. It's not me, baby. You're like, yeah, so no, I'm not gonna wait, nothing. I get angry when they try to tell me that shit, like in the cars. You like, yeah, because they just mad because they had to practice more because they didn't take that time as a little boy, little girl. And it's like, I did. When people be like, how long, when did you start doing music? Oh, I just started 3 years ago. That's not my story. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm 28 and I could tell you I started over 20 years ago. Okay, it's like that through the Gemini, something here. So we're done, Eminem. You're like, yeah, I don't want to see it. Niggas all of a sudden mad because Eminem's like, all right, well then I don't want to fuck with you niggas. I don't want to talk to you niggas because you're discrediting her greatness. Because I don't see the problem. I fuck with her music. I'm inspired by it, just like Nicki, just like the rest of them. And when I see that now they mad because they're not getting no more attention from Eminem. They're not getting no more attention from Drake, from Poppy. These bitches and niggas want to set me up. Now I see people come to my city, Eminem, with the Sagi Aquarius. No, these people that was arguing with you about my music, now I see them taking trips to set me up, all because you fuck with my music. No, now we gotta get her to not be seen. Now we gotta get her to be blocked. Now we gotta fuck up her futures, keep her stuck. What? What's the competition for? You wouldn't need to compete if you didn't think. Remember, I was trash, right? If you thought I was so trash, if I was so boo boo garbage, why are you having to compete? Because there is no competition. Somebody here needs to just cover you up. That's all they can do. There's no competition, so we just gotta hide her. Cause somebody see this bitch, another one sees her. You know how many people would see me if they wasn't? It's fucked up, right? You're like, I swear to God. So, Eminem, thank you for that. But at the end of the day, somebody here is coming to set me up because you fuck with my music. You're like, no way. Yes, because you were willing to not kick it with them no more, not talk to them no more, not fuck with them no more, or because you feel like they don't know good music or they too jealous and too, you didn't like it. We know what it is. You like, yeah, too competitive, jealous, hateful, spiteful. Somebody here don't want to see me be seen, don't want to see me shine. Okay, I'm too great. And so now they come into my city to set me up. You're like, fuck, you're gonna get the confirmation. I just want you to know, get ready, because yeah, that's happening. Wait, all right, see with the Libra. Hopefully you can find them before spirit find them, because they're gonna get killed out here complaining with me. So they're like, don't come to my town. Oh, because I said, why do you keep coming towards me? Because they're giving you attention. I haven't even made it where I want it. We're trying to stop it from happening. We don't want you to make it. Don't you get it? Because you don't need us. Because you're so great on your own, and because that's it. I don't know what else to say. Like that's the reason. You know, yeah. And so I need him to know that those same people are on their way. You're like, I gotta get off of this. You're like, yeah. Okay, let me show you this little boy, the Asian boy I was telling you guys about. Let's go to him. He was connected to a trafficking situation. He was being raised by this man that's trying to fuck with Gosh Shifter off of the show. This little boy, fuck spirit. Hold it. Off that show, Invasion. I gotta hurry up, bro. His name is Ricky. His name is Ricky Soraido. Ricky Soraido. He little Asian boy, okay? You're like, yeah, hold up. I know your name. You like you heard my name? Yeah, Ricky. I was trying to figure out what your name was, little boy. Hold up, spirit. Do this. So you guys can see. Yeah, his name Ricky. Ricky Soraido. Ricky Soraido. That's how you say it. That's how I heard it. He want me to know, like, that's my name. All right, Ricky. So I know Ricky. I just want you to know I got the confirmation. Somebody gonna help find you, okay? Cause you want the Libra, Aquarius. Somebody gonna help find you. Cause Spirit gave me your name. I know your name because I had to find you. You're like, it's Ricky Soraido. Okay, cause with the Virgo. You're like, yeah, that's me. Okay, Ricky. So that's your confirmation. We gonna help you, okay? Somebody here can with the Libra, Saji, Soraido. That's his last name. Pisces. Right? You just gotta hold tight, motherfucker. Hold tight with the Aries. You're like, okay. And don't tell. Okay? You're like, yeah. But we know your name now, so somebody can help you. All right. All right. I can go off this now. There's more. You're like, yeah, there's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. I gotta hurry the fuck. Oh! All right. I saw Martin Lawrence, and Spirit told me Martin Lawrence Some got to do with his son. He got a son that's like waiting to have a relationship. You could say have sex too. It's all that. His son, he been pushing back the time on his dating life. He had grown. He never had a girlfriend, and it's not because he's gay or nothing, but it's because he got like a love for money that, just like I told y'all about golf shift days, nigga. Ricky Soraya, your little fucking fake Ricky Soraya, your fake traffic dad. You like, yeah, he got that same deadly sin. It's to money. It's greed. It's to material possessions. He don't want a girlfriend because money is his lover. The love of money. Spirit say, my Lords need to know that his son, that's what's gonna be his deadly sin. He gonna get killed because his greed, his love for money. You're like, yeah, not to where it'll cause him to rob anybody. He don't need to rob nobody. He got money. It'll cause him to it'll cause him to lie, push people away, push things away for money. It'll cause him to become greedy. You're like, yeah, selfish. And Spirit worried about that. He too attached to material things, into this world, into money. And they feel like that's gonna get that boy killed. That man, that's gonna get Martin Lawrence's son killed one day. He don't know how to let that go. It's not even like Spirit don't look at it like it's something small. They're like, you don't understand. It's not small. It's not like this is like what they talk about in the Bible, that scripture. You're like, yeah, like I don't even be fucking with the Bible. I don't even fuck with the Bible. I don't know. Y'all can fuck with the Bible. I don't even fuck with the Bible. This bitch don't even fuck with the Bible. But nigga, that scripture right there, nigga, for the love of money. This nigga got that. He do got the love of money, and it make him greedy, selfish, possessive. It caused him to lose out on his future because all he see is money. I can't explain it. Like, for the love of money, it could cause him to nigga become a gambler. I don't know, but it do cause him to push people and things away that are good for him. He has no values. He only values money. He don't value people. He's like, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. His morals, his values are fucked up with the tourists. And so Spirit just wants you to know, Martin Lawrence, if you're watching me, they worried about your son. You like, yeah, he ain't never gonna love nothing more than money. He ain't gonna love nigga you more than money. You're like, this is how you raised him. Cause the Cancer, Aries, Taurus, you raised him like this, Martin. Spirit needs you to know that. You're like, you spoiled him. And now, if he don't have money, that's where you should be worried. You're like, if this nigga ever go broke one day, it's like he might do some strange things for money. You're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna just tell you that. I don't know where it's gonna take this nigga, cause the Scorpio. But I see death, cause the Gemini. Like something here's like, so they're worried about that. You're like, they don't know what to tell him besides it causes him to lie, betray people, deceive people. It's like it causes. I don't see him being a thief though. You're like, no, I just see him being a liar. People like, somebody who betray people for money. Like they'll do it for money. He'll do anything for the money. He'll do it for money. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that's dangerous. Because the Scorpio, Aquarius. All right, so he don't want a girlfriend. He wants money. You get the confirmation? You're like, yeah, I don't want pussy. I want money. It's not because I'm gay. It's because I want to be paid. Something like you is paid. Okay, I need more. I need more. Fuck. So you're like, yeah, that's where his heart's at. It's on Benjamin, nigga. All he can see is Benjamin, nigga. All he think about is Benjamins, nigga. I don't think about the bitch. I think about Benjamins, nigga. No, it's all about the Benjamins, Martin. That's what you need to know. All about the Benjamins. Okay? With him. You're done. All right, Kudasaji. We're done. After that, yeah, I saw another hitman. I met another hitman. And I met the hitman at church. Okay? Okay. I met this hitman at church. Okay. And I couldn't bitmoji him for you because he is, one of the like top dogs. Like these hitmen connected to like Will. I feel like Conspiracy showed me that they work together. The one I met in a past life with Will and the white man, he's older though. And this man I'm gonna tell you about, they work together today. They friends and they still do hits right now. Listen, this is what's crazy. These motherfuckers are not young. You're like, no, they top dog. Like, this is like 40-year-olds. 45, 50. Shit. All right. Good. Scorpio. These niggas need to stop. I said, Spirit, no, they're not done yet. We're not done with them yet. No, they're still able. I said, no, wait, they can still do it. They can do stunts to you, or you don't know these men. So they're like, you about to see they old heads that do hits, and they're really professional, and like they able to really fight and shit. They can do stunts and shit. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you put them in a movie. It's like some Jackie Chan shit, you know. You like, yeah, but Will know these motherfuckers. He know these teams, and I laugh because they old as shit, but they fight like they're young. They look like they're still, like, I don't know, like mobile and like sustainable for this. They look like they got the stamina still. They walk fast. They talk fast. You're like, they, oh my gosh, they're not slow at all. You gotta keep up, cause the Pisces, keep up. He was light skinned though. He was this light skinned man. He was older. He was wearing his suit because he was at church. He had like a mustache. He had like a little gray in his hair, and he had a hat on, like one of them church hats, the square looking church hats. He was wearing like a square looking church hat. Like, he was dressed for church for sure. He was church ready. And I said, how did I meet him? And Spirit said, through church. In a past life, you guys were in the same community. And we went to church together. Something had to do with when my father was Gary Ray. But we went to church together in the past life. And he was there. He went to the church. And he told me, he introduced himself. He said, and I'm a hitman. And I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, at the church? Oh my gosh, this is where I come to get my salvation, little bitch. You don't know. I got an army, bitch. I got to come here to be saved. Okay. That's how he felt. And I was like, oh, it's so nice to meet you. But it was through church service. And Spirit just want me to know he's significant because he know me through the white man. You're like, yeah, that knows Will, the hitman, and they work together, and they be in another state working. They waiting to meet me, and I'm waiting to meet them too. I want them to be a part of the militia. You're like, yeah, they're chosen if they choose. Cool, Libra, but I know that they old as hell, and they still doing this shit like cake. So I saw that they had a facility. It's like an armory. It's underground. They got this underground armory. It's covered. I was in there. It's covered in metal and guns. Metal and guns. Metal and guns. I couldn't make it up. It was underground or something. In the dream, I had to climb out of it like an underground. You're like, no way. Yeah, like an underground tunnel. Like, it was their armory. It was just metal detectors and guns. All right. And I just remember I was climbing out of it. Like, you have to, okay, the way I came in, I knew I had to climb back out. Like, I had to climb up something to get out. You're like, yeah, cool, the Virgo. That was significant. But I just saw all that metal, all them guns, and I was like, oh, this is their armory. And I had to leave through crawling, like through climbing. I mean, climbing, not crawling, through climbing up some staircase shit, whatever. It was inside it, like the armory. The armory was underground. It was so beautiful. It was huge, and it was undercover. You're like, yeah, with the Pisces. All right, so somebody knows what I'm talking about. I know the armory. Yeah, could the Capricorn. You been there? Yeah. Could the Libra. I know the armory. Okay, could the Scorpio, Aquarius. I've been there. You know the armory? Yeah, somebody don't be surprised. All right, could the Leo. Dumb as fuck. So somebody's surprised because I know the armory. I was there too. So they're like, yeah. Okay, y'all better remember this, bitch. Don't act like I just am new to this. I was here before with the Cancer. So after that, that's everything with that shit. I had a dream of this is the last thing I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna go. I had a dream. I was at this location. I was at this location. It was like a school though. You like, yeah, it looked like a high school or a middle school. It looked like a school. But before I was there, me and a group of people, it wasn't like all kids. Nah, it was adults. We was on this, I don't really want to call it a bus, but it kind of was like a bus, but it was like more charter. And we was on this like charter bus, and we were trying to get up this hill, and the bus, something had to do with the weather, and we couldn't drive up this hill. The bus kept sliding, like it was dangerous. and we almost died. Okay, you're like, yeah. And I know it was dark outside. It was a bad storm or something. We had to stop. She had the white driver, the white lady. She was a driver. She had to stop, and she told us to all get out. And I just remember we had to walk after that. We had to walk up this big ass hill. We had to walk to a school or something. We had to go somewhere with Libra. And I just remember the scene. My dream after that situation happened was transition into me being in the school. So now I'm in the school, but I know I just came from that situation because I didn't have nothing with me, no clothes, no nothing. I felt like I was in a fucked up situation with, people that I knew. And I was like, man, I need clothes, I need toiletries, I need deodorant. Like I felt like I was in a fucked up situation. And it was like, I don't know, like my shit was left in another location, or my shit was left in that charter bus. Like I didn't have nothing with me. I didn't have clothes, nothing, but I was stuck at this school. That was very significant. What was that, real quick? Was that an unnatural disaster? What was that? What was that? Why was I stuck at that school like that though, spirit? You're like, yeah. Was it the weather? Hold up. Was it the weather? What was that? It was a man. Who the fuck is this man with the Aries? A setup, a setup. Nah, it was this man. I was a kid though. You like, yeah? Yeah. Cool with the Virgo. He left us stranded? Left us out in the cold or something? What did he do? He couldn't be trusted. He got mad. Oh, because we were going somewhere. Yeah, he got mad because you were. Was it because we were going towards him or we were leaving him behind? It's because we was coming or going towards him. Like we were going towards him. Okay, so there was a man at Aries. It looked like, or it looked like an Aries. All right. Yes, it's the Aries Leo Sag. Somebody here, he was mad that we were driving in that charter bus. We were coming towards him. He didn't like us. He was very angry, and he fucked something up. Like, what did he do? What did his anger cause him to do? He stalked us, and then did what? He knew we were coming in town. He stalked us, and then did what? Like, what was that? He attacked us. So we were stranded out there. So he was following us. Yeah, you had to stay at the school. It was for safety reasons. We were being followed by a man. Okay. Okay. He didn't want us to feel welcomed at this location we were going to. So we couldn't just leave. We had to find somewhere to. Okay. So we went to a school. That was significant. We were staying at this school. We could have had to stay the night there. I don't know. You're like, yeah. I didn't have shit. I didn't have no clothes, no panties, no nothing, baby. Nothing here, baby. Nothing here. And I remember I was wearing some booty shorts. It was like the little Beyonce shorts with the little shimmies on the bottom. You like, it's some Beyonce shorts, nigga. Some B-Day, nigga. Some B-Day bananas. And it's fair laughing. I had like a little tank top on and shit. It was like a little cute little tank top. I looked cute as hell, but I knew that outfit was only for that day. Like, so it must have been nice out if earlier, yeah, if I was wearing that. But we were still in the bus when we were supposed to come, and we got stopped on the hill. Like the hill, we couldn't get up it because we kept sliding down. So I feel like it was raining. I do. And I remember we had to get out. Everybody was mad. Why? But it wasn't cold. Everybody was mad, like, why? And she was like, I can't get up the hill. And then we got followed and we had to go to a school. Okay. Yes. Okay. When we get to the school, the first thing I see is DDG. This nigga DDG was at the school. No, yes, he was DDG. DDG was at this fucking school, bro, and I'm weak. This nigga DDG was in that bitch, and his mom was there. His family was there, but that's not it. There was people I knew at that school too, like people I was connected to in middle school and shit. And the first thing I remember was when we came in, I saw that there was all these other kids there, and people look like people were there to get help with shit. I don't know, like you can go there for help, any support you need. If you need shit though, it supports you financially. Like you can get shit there. Maybe you can get vouchers there. You're like, is at the school? Is at the school? Maybe you can get maybe you can get clothes there. It remind me of like some place where you can go to get vouchers. You can get anything to help you stabilize yourself, get yourself back on your feet, right? Clean yourself. You're like, yeah, okay. For people who are struggling or going through hard times in the moment, okay? You're like, yeah. And so that's what I noticed was there was already people there. A lot of kids were there, but they weren't in school. They were in the auditorium just waiting on help. I know that on top of the auditorium stage was a table. The table had different papers and shit for people to fill out, and there was people questioning people there, like, what's your name, and da da da. You're like, yeah, the table. You could go to the table and tell them what you need, what your name was. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was getting ready to do. But first I saw DDG, and I had already been dreaming of DDG, and I never met him in person, right? So I'm about to meet this nigga at the school. I'm excited because he's here, and I liked him. You like it? At that time, I did. And so I saw him look at me, and he knew he looked at me like I looked familiar. And I looked at him like, you're the dude from my dreams. And I just like walk up to him, and I said hi, and he said hi, and we just looked at each other, and I can't make it up. We kissed. You're like, just like that, like our first encounter meeting. You're like, it was so easy. It was so comfortable. I was like, why were we that comfortable with each other? Like the first time we saw each other, we hugged each other, we stared into each other's eyes, and we didn't say nothing else. We just kissed. It was like instant. I never had a dream where it was like that. That's weird. That's some weird ass shit. I felt like an alien, my nigga. And I know that his mom and them was there. She was mad as hell. TT and them were like, oh my gosh, they was mad as hell, and they was on the stage. We wasn't on the stage. We was on the floor of the auditorium. They was on the stage of the auditorium, and they saw us kissing. They said, "Come here, come here." They told him to come over there, to the stage. He like, yeah, so this nigga, he he went up to the stage because we was doing a little too much, and I saw he left. So I went and sat by these girls that looked familiar, that I knew, and they were being mean to me and shit, talking shit. Like, what is that saying? Spirit? I don't know. It was being mean though. You like, yeah, they was. But there was girls who was like on a Zoom call or something. They were on like a video call with bitches that I was cool with, I guess, and who was cool with my homegirl Monique Tillman. I think is her last name. If it's not Tillman, I don't know, but it's Monique. She a white girl with, okay, she got black in her, but she don't look black. You like, she look white, but she's mixed. She was connected to me as a kid though. Me, her, O'Shea, a lot of us used to kick it. And I remember they were talking to me like the girls on the Zoom call was like, don't be rude to her. Don't be talking to her like that. Hey, ain't you Monique's friend? That's what I mean. Ain't you Monique's friend? You was the one that sung at Monique's birthday party, right? And I know it's crazy because in this life, I went to Monique's birthday party when we were like middle school. It was over by Gray Middle School. I went to Monique's birthday party in middle school, but I didn't sing there. You like, no, not that I remember. Maybe I did, but I don't remember that. But in a past life, I did sing at her birthday party. And the girls remembered me because my voice, and they was standing up for me. I just know they was talking on that Zoom call like, don't be talking to her like that. Hey, ain't you Monique's friend? And I knew who they was talking. I knew. They like, you was at the birthday party, and it was like, you was the one, the singer, right? You could sing, right? I said, yeah. I'm Monique's friend. They said, don't talk to her like that. Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I don't like that. She cool. That's Monique's friend. So I was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these bitches, bro. These bitches are weird. I feel like they like DDG. You know, yeah. I felt like they did. I feel like they were just jealous. They just wanted DDG. And so I just ignored them. But I got on the Zoom call. I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I want to talk to you. Because I didn't like those girls that were there. I liked the girls on the Zoom call. They were the ones that was cool, but they wasn't around. And so I got on a computer. They had these desktops, right? You like, yeah, these desktops, and it was in the auditorium off to the side of the tables where those girls were sitting. So I said, let me get on the call. Let me get on. They was like, yeah, come on. So I got on my shit, like, let me get on this call, and I was able to be on there talking to them. I didn't talk to those other girls no more. They were mean, jealous ass bitches. And so these girls was cool, and we was talking about the party, Monique's birthday party. And what else did they say? They were like, yeah, you still be singing, do that? I'm like, yeah, yeah. And they're like, okay, okay. And they were like, what else did they say? What else did they say? Oh, they're asking me like, they were like, why? They were like, why are you out there? Da, da, da. And as they were asking me questions, I remember DDG came back, and this nigga had on. At first, he was wearing like maybe like a jacket, like I don't know, a windbreaker or something. He was wearing like a jacket. But when he came back to me, when I was sitting at that chair talking to these girls, they was just like, "What made you come out here?" Whoop, whoop. And I was like, oh, I came with some of my friends and family because we was on that charter bus together. And DDG had a little, he put a shirt on that was like a button up shirt with a tie. He had a red tie on and a white button up shirt. And this nigga, he walked up to the chair. He was like, come on, let's go. He was like, let's go, let's run away. And I was like, hold up, hold up. I was telling the girls to hold up. So we didn't finish our conversation. And I said, okay, let's go. And he picked me up and he ran. He ran with me. He's like, let's go, let's go. And he ran with me to the side of the auditorium where the, you know, like where the stage is on the side, where like when you're about to go up the stage, you're like, yeah, you got to go to the side of the stage, and then you come to the back of the stage, and then you're on the stage. We went through that way, and he took me back there where nobody could see us. And because he didn't want his family to keep trying to, like, what the fuck is wrong with them? They were so mean to me, DDG. Like, yeah, I got confirmation. That was the first time I dreamed of your mom and them talking to me crazy. And they didn't shut the fuck up. I never dreamed of it like that. I couldn't make it up. And he took me over there. I was like, you play too much. And then all I could see was people like, where'd they go? Where'd they go? They was jealous. And I was like, oh, nah, they don't think this is funny. I told DDG, like, they don't think this is funny. This ain't no joke. They're mad, bro. Like, they started tripping. And they try to keep us away from each other. And so he said, oh my gosh, he wasn't tripping, but he was just like irritated. Like, why you guys keep trying to do that? And so his mom said, come back over here. Come back over here. And I started saying like, why is she acting like that? And he was like, he didn't want to get into it with her. And so he listened. He was still a kid. He listened. But I started cussing her out. You like, on my show, nigga. Right on the fucking stage. Nigga, at that point, I was up there now. So I started cussing the bitch out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta disrespect me. You don't gotta be mean to me because you're mad. Because she would start talking shit, her and TT. And I was like, you don't gotta be mean to me. You don't gotta disrespect me because you're mad. I was like, I didn't do nothing to you. What did I do to you? And she was like, we don't like you. You always. She talking shit. They already had Noomy spirit. I know. I just never met him. And it was crazy because Threat was there. This dude I know named Threat Brown. You like, yeah. He was there, and Threat was on the stage already helping, though. He was like working with the people who were coordinating this rescue mission. I don't fucking know. He was there, though. He was supporting. If you need anything, you can ask Threat, and he'll guide you to the right people, tell you who to talk to, whoop. So I did. I was like, because they were all being mean to me. So when I tried to talk to the people on the stage that was at those tables, DG's mom and them was already talking shit. And so I was like, can anyone help me? You know, now at this point, find toiletries. Can anyone help me? I was like, I need help with toiletries and clothes for the night. That's what I said. And I asked these white ladies. There was 2 white ladies. And but I saw Threat, but I didn't ask Threat. I asked these white ladies, and I asked this light-skinned woman. And they was like, what do you need it for? You don't look like you're struggling. That's what they told me. I said, what did you just say? They're like, what do you need that for? You don't look like you're struggling. Yeah, you don't look like you're doing bad. You can wait. You don't look like. I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I don't look like I'm struggling. Right. I said, what the fuck that mean? And it was just like, I didn't know what that meant. So I looked for somebody else, and I saw Threat. And I said, Threat. And I was like, I already knew Threat. I said, Threat. I said, these people are being mean as hell. They abusing me. I said, talking that shit. I said, they don't want to help me. I just asked them if I can get toiletries. I just asked them if I can get a pair of clothes for the night. I just asked them for items that they're giving out. This is what their job was. You're like, okay. Their job was to solve problems. And I said, they gonna tell me I don't look like I'm struggling, right? And he said, okay. He said, come on, let me take you to somebody who can help. And so he did. He took me to another white lady. She was in a counselor's office, though. He had to take me off the stage because the stage was cutting up. The nigga was cutting up. So he had to take me off the stage. He took me to the actual like office, you know, where this woman had her own office. She a counselor. I knew that she was a white lady. She was willing to help me. But when we're walking to this counselor, Me and Thread, the light skinned bitch following us with a little boy, a fat kid. I don't know. She was with a little fat white boy, but the light skinned bitch was following us, and she was trying to talk to Thread while I was fucking getting support. Like, why are you trying to interfere with my support? Because I don't like you. Because the Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I got mad. Like, I had to push her out the fucking office. You're like, she tried to follow us in the office, trying to tell Thread she doesn't need help. She doesn't need support. She doesn't need help. She doesn't. No, she does. Shut up. I said, "You're fine." And then she was trying to come through the room with us. He was like, "Come on, Tiara, in here. She can help." And she was trying to. Threat wasn't listening to this bitch. You had no. He ignored this bitch. But I got mad at this bitch for talking. Shut up. And she tried to come into the fucking office, and I said, no, remember, I don't look like I'm struggling. Remember what y'all said? Get out the office. I was like, I need my privacy because I don't look like I'm struggling, right? Get the fuck out of my face, bro. And I didn't understand what that was. I said, why did that connect to Monique from middle school? Why did that connect to Threat? Who are these people? Spirit said, something got to do with them motherfuckers' jobs. I said, why did that connect to DDG? Why is this all connected like that? And Spirit showed me these people, they're working, that the people I used to go like grow up with and shit, they work with setups. People who don't want to see them help me. And I said, is it personal? It's like they personally hired them or gave them an opportunity just to fuck up my connection with these people. I can't explain it because the Pisces, Cancer, I can't explain it. But Spirit showed me those people who gave Threat an opportunity was to like block you and Threat from being. It was a while ago in the past. They showed me. It's like connected to when I went to Vegas. They were following me in Vegas. People's fake family, fake friends, fake coworkers. But these people were my real friends, my real. You like, yeah, my real people I grew up with. They were solid. But all of a sudden they don't, we don't talk no more, and shit got weird. But they got opportunities and shit. And I just remember I went to Vegas in 2022, and when I went to Vegas for 3 months, they followed me out there. And Spirit said, though, that was connected to these same people. That's your confirmation. It was connected to your friends' opportunities. They were getting work opportunities with Scorpio. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus. They were following you. They was jealous of you. And I said, why? What is the problem? Because y'all's connections are strong. They wanted to see you and Threat be disconnected, so they did. And then they stalked you and made you go through this shit. They've been abusing you in your fucking future because they are too attached to you and these people. They don't know how to let people go. And I said, it was only because they were helping me. That's all it is. They just don't want these people to help you. That's the strategy. Because the Aquarius, don't help her. Get them away from Tiori. Let's help them so they don't have to help her. I said, what? Why? Because people love you, Tiori. Because when you're not around, people miss you. They talk about you. These people get caught watching me behind my back and talking about me and judging me and getting mad that people are saying they want to move away or quit a job or stop going to work and help people and help me. And I don't know what that is, but this is why I'm getting abused. Somebody here is mad because somebody stopped coming to work because they feel like it's Tiori's fault. These niggas and bitches ain't coming to work no more. These niggas and bitches want to all of a sudden move away. Or these bitches and niggas want to all of a sudden because Tiori. This is her fault. This is her fault. This is her fault. I'm like, what if I don't even fucking talk to people purposefully because you guys always blame me. You always want to make something it's me. So I let it go. But no, they're like, nah, these people don't talk to us no more. They don't want to talk to us. So now we're going to set you up. Now we got to intimidate you. Now we got to follow you again, like when you went to Vegas. And I couldn't understand that, Spirit. I said, this is all because I'm loved, I'm missed, I have to be abused for it? That's right. I'm supported? Huh? That's right. They don't want you to be seen, be loved, be missed, be attended to. They don't want you to be around. Somebody here jealous of me because how loved I am. So let's make her feel like she not loved. Let's infiltrate her community and make her feel like nobody love you, nobody see you, nobody give a fuck. Only put bad shit around her and then take the good guys. Give them opportunities. Send them over here. You're in the confirmation. Because the Capricorn, Cancer, you are going to get the confirmation. Bring them over to us. Give them opportunities to come over here and then push her toward the actors. Now make her life feel like it's not loved. It's not real no more. It's not welcomed. It's desolate. It's isolated. It's cold. It's hated. She's hated. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't understand it. But I know when I posted that I was going to Vegas, I had over 100 likes on that post, and more fucking stalkers out of nowhere. Somebody was jealous that I went to Vegas. They were mad that me and Truly left to Vegas for those 3 months. They stalked me. They followed you from Tacoma, from your own home, because they were jealous. I swear to God, with the Virgo, I couldn't make it up. They were mad that all these people loved you. They were sad to see you go. I said, what? That's right. So you're hated because you're loved. You're hated because you're missed. That's why you hate it. I couldn't understand it. And I said, what do I do about that? You get judged because you're loved. You get judged because you're missed. I said, so what do I do? Like, that's why I stay away. That doesn't help. They get mad at you for staying away. We miss you. What you want me to do? Be around haters while you just love me? No, I get it. You want me to talk to you when you talking to my enemy? Your enemy? No, I get it. I don't get it. Something's delusional. You're like, no, I don't. I can't understand it. I can't comprehend it because my brain isn't that small-minded. Something's way too small-minded for me. It's like I can't even fit the picture in my brain to make it make sense because it doesn't with the Pisces. So I get sad. And then I have to protect these people because they don't see their haters are their fake friends, their fake jobs, their fake family, fake lovers. It's like all because you love me and you miss me because I'm the type to let you go. You know, you're like, yeah, it's natural. It's not because it's anything bad. It's natural. If I'm not around you, out of sight, out of mind. You're like, yeah. But if you come around, it's like yesterday. You gonna get the same bitch you got. Like I never left. You know, you're like you never left my side. It's not like I just changed up unless you did something to do that to me. You know, you're like, if not, if nothing was bad blood, if it was cool, you gonna get that same bitch. No matter how many years I haven't seen you, talk to you, it's all love, open arms. When I see you, if I still fuck with you, you know, you're like, yeah. But these people mad. I just don't know what to do, Spirit. Spirit say you need to tell these people, threaten them from your past. Some gotta do with us being followed, and it has to do with y'all's jobs. Connected to places where there's rules that you have to follow, right? You're like, yeah, the job, you would know your confirmation is people watching me at this job or talking about me, having conversations behind my back about me. I don't talk about these people, I'm telling you, but your confirmation is them either having conversation behind my back about me. You getting caught up for somebody getting caught up for watching me, my videos, okay? Because the Gemini during work, okay, the government is a part of it too. The government is a part of it too. With the Libra, it's not just regular community jobs or whatever that is. It's not just online, whatever that is. Whatever you do for work, your confirmation is somebody either talking about me at the job, you're like, yeah, or talking about me in the families, or talking about me behind my back though. You know what that means to talk about somebody behind their back. I ain't done it in a long time, but you know what that means to talk about a bitch or a nigga behind you. Like, yeah, I know. That's your confirmation. They're part of it. The second part is the ones that watch me behind my back and hate on me, judge me. Why are you watching a bitch you don't like? Okay, I get it. Because the Gemini, those type, Libra, Saggy, Aquarius. Why are you watching this bitch if you don't like this bitch? Why are you getting right? Because Scorpio, because fuck, right? We don't get it, right? You gotta make it make sense. The bitch, the nigga, it don't make sense no more. So then Spirit show me they send out all these people to fuck with me in my community because you get the message. Every time you wake up, I get abused with the Virgo, Cancer. Every time you get the message, I get set up with the Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries. They start making me feel uncomfortable, unwelcomed in my own city. And I'm just like, well, all because somebody, yep, they love you, they miss you. That's it. That's all it took. That's all it took. I gotta go. You're like, that's why I talk to these people every fucking day.